One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Now the play fail. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Working on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He is going nowhere. Stops at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We got to rattle him. We got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got the first down and more. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick, and they got think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They'll run it from the gun. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Spits it out to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points and start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you...
There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it required...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Boston. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
BYU 0.
this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. The throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short to pin.
Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, BYU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, the sweet feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a huge play. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only
that's your ass, brother GG.
But to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Houston has it with a first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Back's got it. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
BYU 8.
He'll bring it out. It's Mooney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. At the 45 on his way. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He makes the grab for the two, but wait just a second. There is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. There's a fine line between confidence and recklessness, and here he comes out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just ran over it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. After the run, now to throw. Got his man down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked...
Makes the grab inside the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this, I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Houston.
Houston, number 12.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
16.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Reese. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1. He wasn't able to do that.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. You're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Connection to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Just plowing ahead. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Boston. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback gets past the marker. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
BYU lines up quickly.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a
catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it for the 2-point conversion, and now they're back to within 1 possession. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Trying to move the chains, Houston comes to the line on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Bring in the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he's wrestled to the ground. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the break.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Jennings. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
BYU right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Jennings. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Gain of 11. Coming up, 4th down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. He's got him. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offense.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
He'll pitch it. Spins away from one. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The inside handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll ride his man on the option.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled